So that's why you don't have any of these local searches. You know what? Because you probably don't have any location service pages. And then these different planned communities, you don't have pages on. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why it is. Let's see. All right, let's do an audit for your wife's business or for yours.
Yes.
Go SEO.
Yeah. Her
Okay.
brokerage.
All right. Let's do a little screen sharing.
All right.
We're doing a bunch of oxygen baths here today.
Good.
So what's her name?
Leslie.
AMY,
Yep.
Realtor. You can see my screen, right?
Yep.
McKinney. I'm going to be in McKinney tomorrow night.
Are you really?
I'm in Vegas today, but flying into Love Field. Okay. This one. Okay. Haha. All right. So obviously McKinney and the other Dallas suburbs are less competitive than Dallas, but McKinney's obviously growing. Nice town, different parts, good bad parts of McKinney. I went to SMU.
Oh, cool.
Grad. Okay. 8, 9, thanks. Funny thing is that your SEO's gone in reverse. You had more keywords, not like you had a ton, a few hundred. Now you're down to, okay, now why is that? Interesting. So you lost a couple, your domain rating went 29 is good. It's coming. Are you familiar with these SEO tools and this sort of thing? Have you seen any of this
Very
stuff?
little.
Okay. So the 29 is strong. It's coming from these links. Where are these? Let's see what's driving these links. Okay. So this is topical. So this is legitimate. Anchor text to visit website. All right, fine. But directories don't carry as much power as they used to.
Okay.
Scoop soldiers. It's interesting. What's that? Directory. Okay, so she's got these other yellow page kind of directories, all these directories, but she doesn't rank on many keywords. Let's figure out why that is. So SEO people will never show you this, by the way. This is like
No, I've never seen anything like this before.
postal. So she ranks on, no, she did rank on Astra. Realty lost it. Add Astra, that's different. Add Astra is Latin to the stars.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're in like Kansas or something like that.
And Remy.
That's the
Okay. Homes for sale, Stonebridge Ranch. Okay. Nice homes over there.
yeah.
Real estate agents, McKinney, Texas, position 17. So you're not ranking on a lot of McKinney. Okay, real estate agent, 17, but not, okay, so McKinney, Stonebridge Ranch, probably because these listings here. All right, let's go look. Let's do a couple things here. SEO, by the way, to the point earlier, should not be done by an agency. They do not know how to do it.
Okay.
And if they sort of do, then I'll explain in a minute why it's not possible for
Okay.
agents to do SEO. Queens, New York. Hey, fine. This one. Okay. 94, 5 stars. Veteran owned. Definitely want to, the women owned. Good. Wow. She's even got a question here. She asked, obviously add more things in here. Great reviews. All right. So let's see. There's just no getting around having lots of tools because all these tools do different things and just there's different things I'm looking for. See if you can find it here. There it is. Okay. Okay. The categories are set. Okay. Let's look at the snapshot here. This will take 12 to 24 hours to get full data, but we can get a little
Okay.
data now. Let's look at the listings here. I bet you the listings accuracy is off there. We'll come back to this one in a second. I said it's not. There it is. And I imagine real estate agent, sure. And we'll do a 5x5 grid, 3 miles. Sure. So now we're doing a map grid.
Okay.
So we're searching, Steve, from all these different places. Because obviously from where you're searching, and if you're logged in and whatnot, it will affect your search results. So your search results will be different. Okay, that's why. So you only rank here. The minute you go outside of this little square, you don't show up. Let's see. So you guys do 1.2 in GCI.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yep. So what's going on is that you don't have any location service pages.
Okay.
It's great that you have these YouTubes. That's fantastic. Have all the agents do that. But
Yeah.
in McKinney, there's all these neighborhoods like Stonebridge Ranch and whatnot that you have to have pages and people are going to search on those. And you should be ranking on a couple thousand keywords.
Okay.
But if we go to, like, there's nothing for Yeah, these are the individual properties. Like if I want to do McKinney, not McKinsey, homes for sale, and you want buyer and seller leads, ads, of course. Are you running LSA?
Yes. And
And
it
how's it
was
going
where
for you?
last year when we, for the first 9 months when we started it, it was amazing. And then everything dropped off. It's
And
like,
it dropped off because what, you weren't answering the phone fast enough?
no, we were answering the phone. I was uploading photos. We were getting reviews. Like I was trying to do it all like really good. It just dropped off. Like we had good response times and I'd respond to the messages.
Well, it's going to be something screwed up. Are you marking your leads?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. LSA is the number one thing. Did you see my masterclass with Tom Ferry?
No.
Okay. Do this. This is good. So
Position 3, that might be.
you know Tom Ferry, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to give you this. I'll put it here into our little chat.
Okay.
Watch that. And you'll see that this thing, these people really like it. I think you'll like it too. They all say it's really, really, really good. All right. So when you go through this and you see these different segments where Tom and I talk about Google ads and social media, and Twitter and LSA and SEO and like all these different sections we talk about, all this, right? You'll see why an agency can't do this. You got to hire someone in-house. Take one of the girls that answers the phone or something and have them go through our training. There's no magic in this. Your scores are going up still. I can already tell there's going to be errors here. So you don't have, so what you need to have are topics. So when I look for McKinney homes for sale here, there's all these other related sorts of searches, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking for you. McKinney home, valuation. And so these are questions people are asking. McKinney or Frisco bigger? Should we go further and further north, right? What's the traffic on the tollway? What's the best school? What's the oldest house in McKinney? Why is it famous? Is it a family-friendly sort of place? Is it, So when you make 1-minute videos about each of these areas or different parts of town, or there's a new shopping mall popping up over here off 75, Oh, the Whataburger is really terrible. I know I've eaten there multiple times. I think there's 2 Whataburgers in McKinney, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. And the one that's really terrible is actually shut down right now for renovations.
Oh, well, good. They deserved it. So,
Yes, exactly.
okay. So here, let me show you. So you guys are on YouTube and one of my friends created this channel, Levi, living in Dallas, Texas. Okay. Now what he did with my coaching is, now they're not big YouTubers, but they're getting way better. Now notice what videos they've made. They're doing exactly what I said here. Frisco, and they're going about Frisco and they're looking at this particular home. And like they're not, fine, there's individual listings, but they're talking about neighborhoods. Here's what you need to know about Plano, right? So he's just walking around Plano.
Ranch style,
right?
It's the brick homes that were also
So
built
he's doing, he's walking around. Hey, here's the high school. They have a meth problem. There's
be zoned for the
Plano High School's got all the drugs. There's no drug problem. Any drug you want. So see how he's just like driving around and taking you around to the different neighborhoods?
Yep.
You see that? He's got the neighborhoods listed out as chapters. So what Levi's doing is, because he's good with YouTube, he likes the YouTube thing. He's making videos about each full on ones that are edited. And we gave him feedback on how he can do his YouTube a little bit better. But the point is he's making videos as he's out and about. And this is driving him. I want to say he did like 4 million last year just from doing this. And then running dollar a day ads and putting on social media. So if we look at what you have some of this, but they're all individual listings. Oh no, you have this one, best restaurants.
We do some of that, just
Individual
not.
listings. Oh, taco places. Okay. But you got to repurpose this, meaning you take this video here about the best taco places or how the Whataburger shut down or traffic on the tollway or, whatever. How long does it take to get to downtown from, during rush hour? And so when you process it through these different tools, we teach young adults how to do this. Then it can live on your YouTube, Facebook, website, and all that. So you don't have this content on your site. You just have it on YouTube.
Right.
So the young adult would take this, process it so it can live, because the way it lives on Facebook and Twitter and whatever is slightly different. So that's what you need to do. And that will drive SEO. SEO is not something you buy. SEO is a result of making content and processing content. That's why you can't buy SEO. So you're not getting any views on this. Okay. So you should run YouTube ads for $1 a day
Okay.
against people that are buying or selling in McKinney or whatever it might be. And when this report runs, we'll see a little bit better what's going on. Your website, let's see. I'm going to guess, what's this site built on anyway? It's WordPress.
WordPress.
Okay. Then you have Yoast, which is great. That was my favorite for the last 10 years. Schema. Okay, good. Google's going to nail you on this. I'm going to guess you're a 35 on mobile. Let's see. See your mobile score and desktop score with Google's tool. If you're any less than a 90, you're not going to show up. So you have a reasonably high domain rating at 28,
Okay.
but you don't rank on many keywords. So something wrong with your site. A, you don't have the location service pages. And B, I'm guessing your site doesn't load properly. Let's look. Let's go look at the tools. Let's see what the payload is. Yeah, see? Already 168 GET requests, payload of 25 megabytes. Way too big. All these objects have to load. What does Google say? Oh, you're 15. I thought it was a 35. You're even worse. The reason why is it takes too long to load. Yeah, you have too much JavaScript and your images are too big. This JavaScript is killing you. See, the trouble with WordPress is you can just add plugins willy-nilly, but you have too many plugins and most of them are not loading asynchronously. So these things have to load before the receipt. Waiting. This is the timeline as it loads, right? That's just a bad experience on mobile. So if your mobile score is a 15, your desktop score is probably what, a 35, 40, 60. Okay, it's a little bit better on desktop, but it's bad. So the two easy things to fix, which are sort of an SEO thing, but I don't really consider it SEO. Website's got to load faster, get these scores above 90, mobile and desktop.
Okay.
And on the site, you need location service pages. This is what it looks like on an iPhone 12, where you can look iPad. We can switch it to a desktop. You understand, how it looks differently on different devices.
Yeah.
It's good to have the YouTube videos in here. Don't have this. Have a picture of her or video of her. This might even be stock art. What are these? The blue bonnets in Texas? People want to take their pictures on Sunday with the blue bonnets. Okay. Yeah. And then on the pages, I'll switch back to desktop. Close out of this. We're about to go take another oxygen bath. What's going on here? The people. It's all about the people. So there's you. There's Leslie. Reviews. Okay, there's her video. Okay, good. She should be boosting posts on Facebook. I have a whole course on this, and Tom Ferry and I talk about this. But basically, you create. You can use your profile like I have here. You make these posts, Steve.
Okay.
And it's the pin post, like that main thing introducing her, and you can boost them.
Okay.
So you can see here, I can boost these posts. So maybe here's, hi, I'm Leslie, and here's some things you need to know about McKinney. I've grew up in McKinney, and I know the neighborhood, and my parents were here, and let me tell you something about, blah, 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 right? Oh, and if you're not looking to sell your house right now, happy to have a no obligations call just to talk about what your home might be worth in the market, and, how much home can you afford, and are interest rates going up, and is the market going to crash? All that stuff, right? So I make these posts all the time, and see, I can boost these posts. Went to this magic show yesterday. This guy read my mind, which is insane. And I can boost that to people who live in McKinney. People who are looking for homes in McKinney. There's my buddy Kurt. This guy's a midget, but Kurt's 6'1", so I guess you can see. So you can boost posts that you have, right, against whatever audience that you want. Just like here, my $1 a day thing. And then when you have reviews, you want to say thank you. Oh, so thank you, Greg. I'm glad you guys got in your new house and you moved out of that stinky apartment, and when you have a kid, now you have your starter house. All these things that you can say, which, Facebook does help your SEO when you have all this here. But this report's going to run and we'll get a little more data. Right now, it's scoring you terribly. Your reviews are obviously excellent. Oh, good. It's coming back. Okay, look. Now you see how your name, address, and phone are not exactly the same. Your name, address, and phone have to be exactly the same across all of these. This is your footprint. Leslie Remy, Astra Realty is not the same as Astra Realty. AstraRealty.com versus HTTP. This 214 number is not the same as this 972 number. This is creating confusion. Okay.
Yeah, some of those are going to be here.
So you fix these ones
call
manually.
rail numbers.
Yeah, then pay $10 a month for Yext, and you can have call tracking numbers through call rail and all that. That's great. But you need to have your main listing information be the same. It's not the same. And there's lots of other directories that came from the yellow pages. The ultimate yellow pages. Yeah.
Okay.
And reviews are great, but you haven't had, this is what's hurting you. You've had no recent reviews. Your frequency. So the number of reviews you've had the last 3 months, and they say 6 months here, but the last 3 months is worth more than your total number. Did you know that?
No,
Yeah, that's important. Why do you think that's more important to Google?
is the current relevant real time.
Yeah, because some restaurants were great. 3 years ago they had a ton of reviews, and now they're not in business, or now they got new management, or it's not like it was. So the most recent reviews count way more. 5-star reviews is great. You only have two. No, you do have 3 review sources. Okay. Mainly on Google, which is fine. Your social media is weak. You should boost those posts.
Okay.
Okay. Your website, of course, is weak. Your phone number's not listed here. It doesn't load very fast, as we just saw, right? You're not doing e-com, and you don't appear to be doing ads. And your SEO is weak, except you do rank at the very, very center McKinney, but you haven't created a location service pages to rank for these neighborhoods and communities.
Okay.
Right? So there you go. There's your audit, Steve. What do you think?
Got it. I've never seen, I mean, I've seen some of those tools before, but not certainly not the depth of the ones you went into. And that's all good stuff to know.
There's more tools. So don't worry about the tools. I don't mean to wow you with all the tools or confuse you. The point is that if you're a mechanic, you need to know how to use the tools.
Right.
Yeah. So we have training on how to do all this.
Okay.
So find a young adult, run them through our training. Hopefully you haven't hired an agency, but if you have an agency, fire them.
No, we have not hired an agency. I just need to figure out, I need to figure out how to get the website running faster. Obviously, that's going to be a big
Whoever built your website, that's on them. These are all 101 sorts of things,
Okay.
especially WordPress. By having WordPress, you're 90% of the way there. You just have a bunch of bloat.
Okay.
The plugins and images too big and too much JavaScript.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you this recording. You can go through it. I went quick, I know, because we're about to go in this bath.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate all your time.
Yeah. And let me know what you think of that Tom Ferry masterclass.
Okay. I'll watch
I like
that.
how you're wanting to learn this stuff, because most real estate agents they have this technophobia going on, right? They just want to drive around and show homes. Fine, I get that. The 53-year-old mom that has her real estate license, right?
Yeah, which is why I think Leslie and I work well together, because her and her agents handle that stuff. And then I try to do some of this back end stuff for them. And they'll do whatever videos I tell them to do.
Excellent.
So,
Well, go to PAA. People also ask, do searches and find the PAA. And those are the 1-minute videos that she and the agent should make.
okay.
Cool. Yeah. You got your homework laid out for you.
Yes, for sure. And then for the training, what do I need to do for that?
So there's 2 ways to do it. One is you can have courses a la carte.
Okay.
Some people, they just like to do that. I mean, it's, people have different ways of learning. So whatever. So we have our academy, and there's 137 courses in here, and we can make recommendations on what you should learn. There's courses that are for VAs, one's for the agents and one's for the agencies. So I think $1 a day in digital plumbing are probably the 2 that you should start with.
Okay.
And then there's all these other ones like editing video in a certain way, and local ranking, and how to run ads in a certain way, and Twitter and podcasting. So there's all these different ones.
Okay.
But if you want the Netflix version, which includes support, so courses, you can just go through it just like a regular course, exercises, and complete the lessons and do the quiz. But we also have this thing that we call office hours, which is an all you can eat, and it can include support, which is actually the most important part, which is this. I put it in the chat. So this is $297 a month, and we have weekly office hours at Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, where you can come and ask any question you want. And our team will help you too. We have a Facebook group, so you don't have to come to the live calls, but you can also ask questions in the group, and our team will help you. If you get the courses are just courses. There's no support included in there. But if you want support and access to all the courses, just a month to month, $297, and you can put your person through that, or you can go through that.
Okay.
Choice.
Sure.
Because you're going to, once you go through this stuff, you're going to have questions along the way.
Yeah, I like the support option for sure.
Yeah, most people like this, but some people are like, I just want to buy the $97. I want to buy the $7 course. Like, hey, that's cool too. It's whatever you want to do.
No, the $297 a month is not going to break the banks with the value that you get, especially being able to ask human questions.
Well, the value is only if you use it. So if you don't use it, it's like the gym membership. So, the gym's here, but you got to come.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Any other questions?
Well, thank you very much. No, I'm good to go. I'm going to get into that content factory and
start with the Tom Ferry training. and then go to the
Okay.
content factory.
I'll do that.
And then let me know. I'd love to hear what you think.